Woo, Ryan, guess what? It's show number 100.
Say the meek little make that kitty quiver. I'm just saying. Check this out.
Yes, Steve, let's see your wiener.
Bless.
There you go. When you take your shirt off, does it match your chest hair?
You okay, Ryan?
Yep.
You took a little too big of a gulp, didn't you? Got a little brave.
No, this one's, whoa.
Ryan,
Are we here?
What? We're back.
What?
That's it. Thursday Night BBQ Chat is back. It's live. And I don't know if anybody's going to watch. Not that anybody watched before, but we always had Happy Pappy watching us.
That is true.
Well,
All
we're
right,
back, everybody.
guys.
And I am back. I am Steve Kress. I am with It's All About the Barbecue, and the man sitting next to me. Oh, I forgot to say, during the day, you can find me walking the lovely aisles of Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful downtown Downers Grove, Illinois. So stop in and say hi once in a while if you want to. And a man sitting next to me, as always, except when he's not here, and he's not sitting next to me when I'm not here.
Yeah.
The chairman of the board, Barbecue Blackstone and Beer Group, the mayor of Blackstone Griddle Crew, Captain Admiral of the Midwest Division, Sector 5, Mr. Ryan.
It's Sector 2, Steve. Sector 2.
Here's Greg Schneider. Greg, thank you for signing on and watching us. And it is good to be back. I'm glad that you are excited that we are back. You may be the only one, but
No, he's not the only one because I got Mr. Terry White, White House Griddler, over on Instagram, says, hello, everyone.
oh, well, hello, Terry White. You know what I got? You know what you got to do, Ryan? I forgot to ask you because, and Terry, I apologize, but you fall into that category of being up here in Steve's thoughts. I told Terry that we would send him a Thursday Night BBQ Chat sticker, and I meant to ask you if, since you might have said,
I'm just going to bring him with me because in 2 weeks, guys, I'll be in Salt Lake City. Actually, I'll be in Logan, Utah, back at Blackstone headquarters. So, Terry, I will hand deliver you a Thursday Night BBQ Chat sticker. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
I mean, I'll autograph it if you want, Terry. If you want, Ryan can come and
He doesn't want to ruin it. I mean,
what are you talking about?
Mr. Donnie Gansky came in. Donnie, how we doing? Welcome in. Glad to see that you're here. And I'm glad to see that you're back home after your little scare at the ER there.
Oh, we don't like the ER. I meant it was in ER in January. Yes, sir. We don't want to do that. And here's my good friend, Gene Boldman, was up there. And yes, Gene is a volunteer with me at Operation Barbecue Relief. He was a big fan of Live from the Barbecue Department at Wanamaker's. And even better, we're really good friends. And we met up while we were down in Florida. It's always great when people reach out and say, hey, if you're in the area, let's do something. And we did. I hung out with him and his girl, Mandy, and we had a good time. And we walked around Disney's Hollywood Studios, and we walked through the Disney, the Star Wars area.
We've been gone for so long, and everything is like I click on something, and it's like a 5-second delay before it actually takes it.
Well, you know why? There's reasons for that, Ryan. Because
Terry says thank you, but that's 1, 2, 3. See, 3 seconds till after I click it. So no problem, Terry. Griddles and Vittles with Nick and Jay in 2-1, and Donnie Gansky says thanks. You're welcome, brother. Glad to see you all right. That's right, guys. Right. It is Thursday Night BBQ Chat.
Ryan. We don't have time for you to talk right this second. Let's do the sponsors. They haven't been we haven't said anything about our lovely, beautiful sponsors in almost a month, like this one right
Hang
here.
on, but Steve, wait a second.
Melinda's hot sauce is one of the best hot sauces you'll ever find.
Melinda's Hot Sauce, bold heat and flavor. Boys Night Out, championship level barbecue rubs. Blues Hog, legendary sweet heat barbecue sauce. Marble Ridge Farms, premium quality meats. Fat Cow Jerky, big flavor for serious snacking. And OG Bandits, bold rubs with barbecue attitude.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and you can say what you were going to say now.
I was just going to say it's Thursday.
You know what, though, Ryan?
Let
me tell you this.
But you know what? No, I'm done. Out of here you go. Anyways, I love it. They're laughing at you all the way in Australia. I see them down there in the green room.
Well, that's what I was just about to get to because I was just looking up the top of the screen. There's 10 people that they say are watching this show. I know they ain't watching us because it's never that high when the guests leave and it's just you and I.
They're
So
sponsors.
they're here. Well, they're here for the sponsors. They are here. Ryan, I'm going to tell you. Hey, look, there's Mandy. I was just talking about it. That's my battle buddy. She's down there. We first met down in Port Charlotte, Florida, when we were down there volunteering with Operation Barbecue Relief. But back to the guests. We were going to look for Dark Side of the Grill to be on, and he was down at Meat Stock. Okay. So what I was doing, obviously, then is I was watching a lot of flipping through my Instagram and then looking. There was a lot of Meat Stock video. And lo and behold, up pops this page of this team called the Flamin Mingrols. Now, how could you not want to have a team on, a guest from the Flamin Mingrols? And I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I reached out, and lo and behold, they actually they said yes. Obviously, because they're in Australia and they don't know anything about the show and that no one really watches it.
There's 11 people here, Steve. What are you talking about?
I know.
Everybody's missed us over the last couple of weeks because we've been MIA with life.
Well, I was vacationing. You were, I don't know what you were doing.
I had some life things to take care of.
Well, anyway, you know what? Let's enough of our chatter. I know we're like two lovesick puppies who haven't seen each other in a long time, so we're just happy that they just be gabbing with each other.
Screw that, I'm out here.
let's bring in our guest. It is Alan Brett from the Flamin Mingrols, all the way down there in Australia. And Ryan's shuffling everybody around. We can't figure it all out.
I wanted to go alphabetically. Al on the left and Brett on the right is A B.
Yeah. Perfect.
Well, maybe what if Al
sounded good.
What if
I
Al
don't know. Are you guys fine here? I'll switch you back. I mean, we can flip you guys around and we can play musical boxes here. And
He's definitely the tech guy, yeah?
He doesn't. He knows I don't like being on that side, so that's why I always switch.
He doesing like it at all.
Well, Alan and I are so close barbecue buddies that we go comping or we go to events or whatever. We've been known to share beds. So whether you put us on the left hand side or the right hand, no, not like that. But that's because we're cheap ass. We're cheap ass. And we don't want to pay for a 2-bedroom.
Who's all right? Serious question.
Uh-oh.
Who's the big spoon?
We're never that close. We're never that close. It's butt to butt. It's butt face and butt.
But oh gosh, did you see the explosion at the same time fighting?
There could be trouble there.
Nice
Butt to butt. That's one of the best quotes I think we're going to have on Thursday Night BBQ Chat.
You might have to cut that out and put that in the new intro.
Maybe.
we're
What have I done? How have I started this business?
God, we're not even we're 8 minutes in, but not even 2 minutes into you being on the show, and you're already getting talked about getting onto the intro video. I mean, that's
I know. I mean, sometimes there's good little. I got to figure out how to do it again, but yeah, I got to add some stuff because we've had some good clips that I need to add to the start. Mr. Eric Bolin, it is good to see you. He is there from Eastern Tennessee. Nice to see you.
Yes, my big country, Mr. Daniel Anderson says, see you in a few weeks. Yes, I will see you in Logan, Utah, brother.
No.
And,
what do you mean you got nobody watching? You got comments coming up left, right, and center. The whole world's watching you guys, man.
We got Instagram. I got Lanu Tobias. I was asking about some 4th of July recipes, so we'll get to that. And then Mama on the Griddle, Miss Ari says, hey, everyone, how's it going? It's going good. We're just happy to be back.
Well, I think it's pretty good. I think the question that needs to be asked there is why haven't we seen any Australians in the chat yet? If there's any Australians in the chat, they better come and give us a quick
something. You guys, let us know. Everybody in the chat, let me know where you're watching from. Just comment.
Yeah, so we can make sure we highlight Aussie people and make sure their questions and comments are heard for these famous superstar barbecuers from down under.
That's very common.
All right, gentlemen, let me ask you. This is the question that always starts it all, and either one can start first. What got you into the whole world of barbecue, and what made you want to do such crazy stuff as cooking like that?
Alan.
Well, I'll start.
Alan got you into barbecue, or
yeah. Well, Brett got me into barbecue. So Maybe he can tell the crazy story back in 2014.
It was a long time ago.
When you went.
Yeah, what happened was there was a festival down a little way away from me, like maybe 4 or 5 hours away drive. And my wife, of all the crazy things, said, "Do you want to go and have a look at this barbecue festival?" I'm like, "Yeah, great, sounds amazing." So we drive down there and check it all out, and it was just fantastic. And I'm like, "I've got to get involved." So it was basically that was the first Australian barbecue wars that were held in 2014 down in Port Macquarie. And then the following year, Alan and I came and said to Alan, "Alan, you won't believe what they're doing down there. There's just campsites. There's blokes cooking barbecue. There's blokes drinking beers. They're up all night. They're sitting around live fires. They're cooking in these things that look like friggin' train engines. And I just want in." And so I reeled in Alan. I reeled in my next door neighbor. And I reeled in another great teacher friend of mine, and the four of us we ended up competing at the second ever Australian Barbecue Wars. So that's how I got in, and I'm Alan. We've been together ever since, butt to butt.
Butt to butt. I think I need to go get me a glass of whiskey, and every time butt to butt it says, we should all have to take a drink.
I'm so sorry.
Too often.
I just like the way he just slipped that right in there without even. I mean, I caught it right away, but it was
I'm not even going to
know if anybody's if there's anybody that's blokes is guys that were doing barbecue, just in case we need to do any translating of Aussie speak to our speak, which I don't know.
Oh, bloke, is that the word bloke?
Yeah,
bloke.
Yeah, let us know because we'll
bunch of blokes.
Yeah.
That's actually a bunch of guys or people
correct
barbecuing.
Yeah. We've got to be careful of that, Brett. It always does.
I know.
Yeah,
that's all right. Sorry. Talk away. That's what makes it. That's what makes. All right, Alan. What was it? I mean, was it all Brett that got you into the whole thing? Is that what?
Yeah. Well, the funny story is, I met Brett through my wife, who was good friends with his wife when they went to university together, and Brett and I have bet we're so close now. It annoys them, which is great. So we've been close mates even before that, when our kids were, I met Brett before we even had kids, and so we've known each other for a long time. But the barbecue thing just took off. Like, we competed at many events for a long time. I don't know what year we retired. Maybe it was just before COVID, I think, as the Flamin Mingrols. But we were known for our own pop-up bar. We used to have a pop-up bar, and we were sponsored by a famous whiskey company over there called Buffalo Trace, and they were known to be big nights and have a great time. So, yeah, we've done lots of fun stuff, and that was a big thing for us. We wanted to make sure we always had fun. We did it to be, for mates. I also think it's been fantastic for our personal development, mental health, all that stuff, and we've met some amazing people along the journey. It's been an incredible ride. It's still going.
I mean, that's definitely the main thing. As long as you're still having fun doing it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we iterate.
Yeah, double beds.
Iterate about what causes us to have fun, and that's probably why now the Flamin Mingrols that we're not looking at this point to do any future competition barbecue at this stage. That's not saying ever, but we iterate into what keeps us happy in the world of barbecue, which is, I think, possibly, Steve, how you did end up finding us, which is via the live fire stuff, which, of course, is just taking the world by storm right now, which we think we've maybe played a small role in. But anyway,
yeah. Well, a lot more pineapples are being hung these days, which is wonderful. We love that. It's great. You've got to have a bit of colour. You can't just have all meat. There's got to be a bit of colour.
I mean, especially when you're butt to butt. I mean,
well, let me just say that's not by choice, right? And I am a big fan in my own bed. But recently, he bloody got one that only had a double bed, and that's it. No more. Like that, I nearly slept on the floor that night. So
we're definitely campers, and we have lived the. Do you guys call it a swag? What do you call like a single person tent
rollouts?
Is that what they called, Al, over there?
Well, yeah,
I've never been in a tent, so I don't know.
Okay.
Well, at the biggest thing we love, of course, Australia's hot, right? So, and even though barbecue competing season is usually during the winter, and even then it's not super, super cold in most of the states, most guys sort of take to when they go to comp. We don't have not yet. There's a few guys that have these massive trailers like you guys have got, and as barbecue competition has progressed, teams are getting a little bit more comfortable. But in the early days, in 2014, 2015, 2016, you'd basically load up what you guys would call, what do they call it, a pickup hour? We call it a ute. You'd load up your pickup with all your barbecues. You'd load up a trailer, perhaps, and then you would utility. A utility. A ute is short for utility. You'd call it a pickup.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
I'm going to start using some of this lingo at the store, Brian, just because it would drive people. They'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. What?
Do you want me to carry that out and throw it in your utes?
Yeah,
your utes? You get thrown in your ute?
Like
that's
what?
The perfect use.
It makes me think of my cousin Vinny with the two utes.
Two utes. Well, that made me
it's a Joe Pesci old movie from the 90s, I think, but he's saying youths, but his accent's so hard he says utes.
Yeah.
Let's get some comments, Ryan. We got some. There's a couple
Yeah,
before we lose track. We actually got people commenting.
Dean says Mandy's house.
Oh, you're at Mandy's house? Oh, excellent.
My good buddy Matt Klein is in here. And we talked about you in the beginning, but Mr. Happy Pappy Pepper Powder says, good evening, guys.
Great name.
And then
I like it.
And then
he's got a great product. I mean, I should have him reach out to you guys and he can send you a sample of it. It's actually really good.
I forgot to send him an email. I did. That's my bad. That's terrible.
Hey, Ryan, see, you're getting old. I'm telling you.
Mama on the Griddle Ari says she's watching in from Eastern Oregon.
Wow.
Terry wants to know, what is your favorite meat to barbecue?
For us,
don't all talk at once. Yeah.
Well, whole things. We love cooking whole things. Whole pigs, whole lambs, maybe whole cows. Maybe we may have cooked a whole other beast once as well. So that's always a lot of fun. Anything live fire is great. But big whole things are really good fun.
Yeah, I'm a lamb guy. And I know you guys, it's getting a little bit more popular in America, I think, lamb. You guys would probably call it gamey, a little bit game. But for me, not now. It's a little bit more mainstream.
I've been eating lamb since I was a kid. My Oma and my grandmother used to have them in her backyard.
I did a video for one of our sponsors, who I'm pretty sure is watching. She put a link on our post to say what's the link. But I did a post on one of our sponsors, the Heat Beads page, a while ago, talking about lamb, and it got millions of views, right? And it got millions of views because I was quite controversial in saying that I thought that Americans didn't eat as much lamb as Australians. And to me, the main reason why I love lamb the most is because I don't get to eat it at home. My wife and family, they're not big lamb fans. So my favorite meat is always to jump outside, jump on the live fire, jump on the barbecue, and lamb, any part of lamb, the flaps, the chops, the ribs, the loin, it just tastes sensational for me. Favorite by miles.
I love lamb. And the same thing here. My wife can't stand it. She will never eat it. She's tried it once and she's like, nope, won't ever do it.
Same thing. Does she think it's gamey? What's the thoughts there, do you reckon?
I love my wife, so I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
You're a good man.
No, she's she doesn't like to venture out and try new things. Whereas me, like, my father was born in Jakarta, Indonesia. Like, you put something in front of me, it might take me a little bit, but I'll try it once. And if I don't like it, I won't try it again. I don't know about butt to butt. I'm gonna take that one, but
we've done some. You talk about trying things once, right? And that's definitely. And so the people can see our backgrounds, so they can definitely see our backgrounds. Yeah. So this is what Alan and I now are becoming a little bit more well known for, is this machine behind us. And you talk about trying things once. And Al, we've been cooking on this thing for about 5 years now, but we always try and add something new. So we've done some pretty cool things. And Alan just said exactly, we like to do some big things. But remember, Al, the year that we did, what was the most, not controversial, but they had three. We named it three things. Like, it wasn't Ryan. What was it? It was, what are the? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah. Oh, the crocodile. Lyle the crocodile.
Lyle, that's right. Lyle, Kyle, and
Lyle the crocodile. Why is that controversial?
Well, maybe not controversial, but whole and not stepping, like Ryan saying about his wife, and Ryan will try anything once, and we had crocodile. In fact, is that no? That's not it. There, no, that's pork ribs. I just think trying new things is important. When we were cooking crocodile, everyone was like, "Oh, what's it taste like? And is it great?" It is good. And it tastes fine, and it's easy to cook. But if you go to a restaurant and you've already tried crocodile, I think you don't order the crocodile. You order the meal that you want to get the most from, right? I've tried crocodile. I'm not going to waste $40 on ordering crocodile at a restaurant. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Right. No, 100%. Happy Pappy Pepper Potter says, do you eat kangaroos?
Yep.
Really?
Helps, baby.
What is
You
it?
know who loves kangaroo is Russia. We export more kangaroo to Russia than anywhere. They love
Really?
Yep.
So kangaroo is available in the supermarket. Absolutely. We're not really like, in general, Australians are not really hunting. And there'll be plenty of people who see this and say, "Oh, I'm out hunting kangaroos every weekend," or whatever. It's not a general thing that Australians do. So you can buy kangaroo in the supermarket easy. But first of all, it's not really a low and slow style meat. It's very, very lean. In fact, it's marketed as, low fat, high protein. It's a quick grill. It is very gamey, Al's on. But yeah, it tastes tasty enough. All the gym bros are into it,
Yeah, that's
more
me.
Yeah.
Also,
So it's more like a steak. It's like cooking like a steak then. It's then
very quick. Yeah. Sizzle steak. Quick. You got to do it really quick. And it's also controversial because a kangaroo and an emu on our coat of arms would be like you guys eating a bald eagle. That would not go down too well. So that's why a lot of people aren't so, into it. Emus as an acquired taste for others as well.
I was going to say, the closest thing I got to emu was when I cooked this bad boy. It's an ostrich.
Oh my God.
It's Ryan's
Is that
kid.
ostrich?
That's a big egg.
Yes, it's.
What a Japan.
I cooked. I've had this when I went to Blackstone 2 years ago now, and we did an ostrich egg with a tomahawk steak. But this egg here cost me $90, and it's the equivalent to 2 dozen eggs in one egg.
I was going to say to be a massive scrambled eggs. That.
Did you cook it? So you literally broke it out of the shell and placed it on a Blackstone flat griddle?
Yeah.
To cook it, to sit alongside a tomahawk steak.
Yes.
How
cool. You cook the steak as well.
Yep.
And
on the Blackstone.
So they don't cook it for you. You got to do it yourself.
Did you have
that one right? Did you leave it sunny side up or did you scramble it?
No, it was sunny side up.
How
we
cool.
actually put
Did
that
it look
one,
like a yellow?
We put it in a pan. We had a pan on the.
Fuck yeah!
But it was, and I don't
find
think
that picture. He's going to search.
Haven't done that. That sounds pretty cool.
Very cool.
I want to point out. The Happy Pappy. I got your hat on. He sent me.
I like that hat. That hat. I love the color.
Well, Ryan, you got to know someone to know somebody. You know what I'm saying?
No, I gotta email him.
Well, that's probably why you haven't gotten one because you never emailed the poor guy.
If we'll be able to see this.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice. I forgot about that picture.
That's so cool.
Here, hang on. Let's.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh my God! What are we talking? Like a 14-inch pan or something like that?
That's a pizza pan.
I was going to
Yeah.
say the pan soda doesn't do it justice because it doesn't look as big as it really is.
Yeah.
That's massive. That's awesome.
There's full videos of everything. I think it's on my Instagram, but like that was myself and Mike Greenlee cooked it. Yeah, I'll go back.
I
here.
can't see nothing. You got to get it up there. Yeah, you both
We
look
got
good.
shirts made and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
That was when Ryan. That's when Ryan had his beard. That's when he looked like normal, and he had his long beard. Now he.
Oh, you do look more like a barbecue guy there, Ryan.
Yeah. Now he looks like a banker or something.
Yeah, it looks good.
You are. Yeah.
I am a banker. Yeah, no, so the shirts we had we had the shirts made. There's a whole story behind it. The first time that I went out to Blackstone, we had they call it their throwdown, where we have a cooking competition with everybody there. And one of the head guys from Blackstone, one of the pros, Nate, Chef Nate, finally got over to my dish. And we did like a hash brown casserole type thing, like a breakfast dish with over easy eggs on top. And we cooked one of them a little bit more because CJ Frazier from Blackstone doesn't like a runny egg. So, well, that's the egg they were trying. And he's like, oh, those eggs were perfect 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the whole joke. So we had a redemption cook with myself and Greenlee and had shirts made up with everything. The back of those shirts have a caricature of Chef Nate on the back and everything. It's a whole long story. But, yeah, I get a lot of crap because I used to go live every morning and cook breakfast in like a suit and tie before I'd go to work.
Before he go to work, he would
cook
cook
eggs every
Blackstone
single
Live.
breakfast. So that's been the ongoing joke for like 3 or 4 years now.
Typical of competition or when you're judging barbecue that would have been good 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. That's always I would think that'd be the hardest. I mean, to me, that's all the hardest thing about the turn-ins is timing it right as to when you turn it in so that you get the best flavor and how it sits.
Well, it's hard. I mean, especially with the time slot of the turn in. I mean, if 3 people get there in front of you and you're turning in, well, your stuff's sitting there while the other 3 are getting judged.
Yeah,
it's a hard way to get around. But I do want to catch up here. Adam Sherwin says, "Good evening, Steve and friends."
Hello, Adam.
Hello, Adam.
Matt Klein posted this little happy laughing face first, and then posted, "Do you want to go butt to butt in the Utes?"
Well, so country music is making a bit of a play, like popular country music. And there's a song that's really popular. Is it? I woke up on the wrong side of the truck bed this morning. Is that what? Do you know that song?
Yeah.
No, I don't follow country. Ryan does. He's more of a country boot guy.
Well, that's a very popular song. But yes, of course, you can sleep in the back of your ute. And just for the record, whoever made that comment, it's spelled UTES, Ute. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, because he put UTS.
Yeah.
UTS. I thought it was some sort of.
I never thought it was. I never would realize there was an E in there. I would have spelled it the exact same. Maybe that's nuts. I guess.
It says alligator is really good. Is it kind of like a venison? That might have been more towards the kangaroo.
He's talking about
or the lamb.
But he was talking about when they were cooking the alligator. He says, "Is alligator good like a venison?" Is what he said. They were questions, Ryan. They weren't statements.
Yeah, you got to cook it pretty quick as well.
We did do buffalo, Al. We did buffalo, remember?
We did. We only did that once.
We cooked a whole buffalo on a rotisserie.
A whole buffalo?
Yeah, so you could probably go back and find that on our Facebook. So that was, and this is where you're probably going to get in trouble now because what happened was our team was sponsored by, Alan mentioned earlier, we were sponsored by one of your most famous distilleries, the Buffalo Trace Distillery, and we used to drink Buffalo Trace bourbon, and they came to us for meat stock, which is how you found it's the big Australian meat festival. Yeah, and they said to us, we want to do something crazy and big and stupid. Do you think you could cook a whole buffalo? And I'm like, yeah, sure. not knowing whether I could cook a whole buffalo or not, right? But they said we'll get some backup. So what happened was we ended up, and this story will tie right back into the Utes, because a very famous Australian car is the Holden Commodore Ute, right? Al, you've been to America. What's the equivalent of the Holden Commodore Ute?
Well, like a Chevy Silverado pickup, something like that.
So a smaller
Yeah.
style. Is that right? Does that make sense, Al?
Yeah, like a 150, like a Ford 150 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So the idea was we were going to make this rotisserie. It was, and we wanted to put a whole buffalo on the rotisserie. So the rotisserie rod was 100 mil, which is 4 inches maybe.
Wow. Yeah.
And we made it
more than that.
But we made it visually to look like the rotisserie was being powered by the back axle of a Holden Commodore Ute. Right,
Wow.
It was the whole theatre, which of course live fire is these days.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
and it was the main attraction at the meat stock that year, where we had a whole buffalo slowly rotating on this, and we had 4 44-gallon drums underneath it, filled with heat beads charcoal and briquettes, and it was mad. It was friggin' mad, right?
Yeah.
Did you find it? Did you find it, Ryan? I know Ryan is eagerly searching for the. Is it on Flamin Mingrols, or is it on?
Yeah, it's on Flamin Mingrols. Yeah, it's on ours. The other thing is too, they take a long time to cook. Like,
I can imagine, but I mean, how did you? I mean, things got to be heavier than poop. How did you get that thing like?
Well, what we did is we were giving it to the crowd, so we had to get our thermopens in there and just find bits that were cooked and cut that bit off, and not cut off bits that weren't cooked. It was just basically that's all we could do.
So almost like a gyro type of thing. You're just like
perfect,
cutting layer off a layer.
Yeah, and of course, the rump took longer, the shoulders took longer. Where there was less fat and meat, that seemed to cook a bit quicker. So you can imagine the fire we had under that to try and get it going. But it worked really great, very good. And then we did the cow. We weren't allowed to do the buffalo again when we went to Sydney for some reason, so we did a cow. And that went all right. That was a bit easier. It was still big.
Well, Alan, that was
a buffalo.
Remember when we did the buffalo though, and this might, Ryan, it might help you find the pictures. I'm not sure whether we posted this. This is when Mo Kaysen came out to meat stock. He was the international guest that year, and Mo, we cooked some of his sauce. He gave us a sauce to cook, and I was lucky enough to MC and interview Mo as he was slicing some buffalo off our rotisserie. So it was pretty mad. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So
how did you found it right?
Sorry, I found it, but I was like just
wait, Terry White wanted to know what is their page. They are it's Flamin with the little asterisk on it, and then Mongrels.
Terry, I will get a link.
He'll set up Ryan. I'll
get a link in there in 1 second. I'm going to share this.
There it is.
Flamin Mingrols barbecue.
The old fashioned. I want one of those shirts. I'm gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to hit me
see
up
what we can do, Steve.
with some gear.
We definitely can do that.
All right, let's see.
I was telling Brett we had Greg Rips on from Third Wave Barbecue in Melbourne, and he said he was going to send me stuff, and I'm not lying to you. He did send me some stuff, but it must have taken like 2 months to get here. I mean, it just took like forever for it to show up, and all of a sudden I had something in the mail room, and I open it up, and I'm looking at these shirts, and I'm like, oh, it's Third Wave Barbecue. I forgot that he was even sending the darn things. I thought he forgot about it. And sure enough, they came in. I should have wore those shirts today because I forgot about them. I got buried in the closet.
Takes a while. I left the GoPro at Kansas, so it took a while to get home. But,
right. I was just amazed that it took so long. All right, Ryan, let's see. You got a picture?
I found the video. I'm going to get to it real quick, but we are past our halfway point.
Oh, we're going to do another sponsor.
Half of our sponsors real quick, so we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Fat Boy Hickman's Barbecue. Backyard barbecue done right. Steak Ager. Next level dry aged steak at home. Spitfire Grills. Built for serious fire. P&L Steaks Grilling Supply Company. Gear for the grill life. Smoky Woods. Real wood flavor for real barbecue.
And we're back.
Good.
Quick little show. We've got so many sponsors this year. We had to split it in half. I don't know
what a horrible problem to have.
Terrible problem, guys. Terrible.
I don't know what's going on over on Instagram for Thursday night.
Yeah,
Barbecue Chat, but it is
Instagram on
not
Thursday Night BBQ Chat had an epic
a
failure or
little
something.
glitch, so we have to remove it.
Yeah, see if you can remove it and then see if you can. I don't know if I have to go in and try and I don't know how to get it back on there, but yeah, somehow it booted itself off. I don't know.
All right, let me get to this video. I found the video. I just had to search for buffalo. Of course, I found a lot of buffalo trays first. But we did find the video, so let's see here.
Very nice drop.
There we go.
Jeez, Ryan.
We are powered by the Buffalo Trace V8 unit today. Stand by. He is on his way.
Oh my God.
Make some noise. All right, come on in.
Yeah. I think that's a
Man.
great memories.
Makes me feel so good. Alan, how does that feel, mate?
I was a bit younger there. It's fantastic. It's great.
Wow.
Really good.
So everybody knows we are not
2018.
sponsored by Buffalo
Not
Trace.
sponsored by Buffalo
But if
Trace.
they do want to sponsor us, we're more than happy to accept your money.
Or just a case. It would be fine.
Well, yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Send
Mind
us-
you
Well,
guys.
we're just lucky. So I guess the whole point of all that is we've gone through, because you started about how we started barbecue, right? So we started, and in Australia we have our own body. You have KCBS for sanctioning body, and in Australia we have the ABA, the Australian Barbecue Alliance. Al, did I get that right?
Yep.
It's changed names a couple of times, and we've been through a bunch of phases, and we won a grand championship at a festival in a beef town, which we were pretty proud of. We've had some pretty good walks over our time. We've collected trophies for every category that Australia has ever had, and then as a team, we've sort of progressed to doing this more, encouraging more people to have fun with barbecue as opposed to the competition side. So we go to the big festivals and do a bit more of that, how much cool stuff, fun stuff you can do,
Yeah. Just having fun with fire. It's not hard. Don't make it complicated. You can put a stick in the ground and cook some meat over fire and just have fun. Being with friends and family, it's what it's all about.
Yeah, I was watching that, and like I said, I saw the video. I mean, how long does it take you now to? And I've got questions for stuff before that, but since we're at this point, how long does it take you to come up with the theatrics and the stuff for what you take, like Meat Stock that just finished, and all the stuff that you guys were doing there, the wild, crazy stuff you were doing there? How long did it take you and say, hey, this is what we want to do on a given day and this and that, or is it just kind of go on a whim?
Well, it's not. We got to a point where it's well planned. When we first started, the first time we ever lit up the meat wagon, we put too much heat beads in it, and the tires were about to catch on fire because we didn't have a clue, but we didn't realize it was all insulated. And so when they're trying to get it out, it was chaos. And we thought, where's the fire extinguishers? But we're able to get through it. And then we realized, okay, we don't have to put as much in. And then we thought, right, what will we do now? So as we progressed, we had a few other people come and help us. And we got into a really good routine, actually. And after probably the second year, we really had it down to a fine art. And then we've had other people come in and help us. So Brett and I haven't had to do as much. But in the morning, we get there about 6 or 7 in the morning. Each time we have a cool room out the back on a hired cool room. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying there. A cold room thing. And then we'd have all the stuff all ready to go. We'd have 2 sides, one day and the next day. So we've got it pretty organised. And then we just cook the meat as it goes. And if if we had it all cooked early, then there's no show. So we make sure that we spread it out during the day, and so that everyone gets to see it throughout the day and the night if we're doing it in the night as well.
We're definitely all about the theatre, and Al's got it spot on. And you can see from the photos, and you can see from that video that just came back. And you guys would know it too. And tell me if this is the case. In fact, that's a question, because Al's lucky enough. He's been to barbecue competitions in the States. I haven't been lucky enough for that. But like, if you go to a barbecue competition and there happens to be a festival around it, there's not much for, Joe Blow to interact with barbecue teams. Right. And as much as you want to try and encourage more people to play silly games, play barbecue games like we do, the barbecue teams also perhaps not want to interact with the public. So the idea for us is to try and just get regular people excited about barbecue first, and then maybe move them towards competition. Is that similar in the States?
Yeah, I would have to say, because Ryan, we talk about it. Well, no, we talk about it all the time, because that was because we talk about the Texas Open Fire meetup, which is the big open fire competition thing out in Hondo, Texas, and the amount of fan participation that you see in that kind of event, and everybody's doing what you guys we just saw in that video. I mean, everybody thrives. The open fire guys thrive off of the public and the energy you get from the public. And I think now with the KCBS competitions, the bigger regular barbecue, especially now with all the big trailers and the internet,
you can't see anything.
Yeah, that type of stuff that everybody can do. Everybody can monitor everything from inside their trailers. They don't need to sit out by the pits and do that. So I think in regular barbecue, yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of interaction. That's pretty much the same here. It's the open fire things that's why I think it's starting to grow so crazily, just like you guys have it down there, is because they're getting samples. They're watching guys do crazy things. They're watching people grill goofy things. And as you know, with the open fire, you constantly have to tend the fire. You got to constantly tend what you're cooking, that it's not take a temp, close the lid, and then you're not temping for an hour or two. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say same. I don't know, Ryan, what you think. I mean,
no, I was going to say it definitely when I started doing competitions, it definitely was not like that. Like, there was really nothing for the public to do because everything is enclosed and you don't see it. So live fire has definitely changed that and is bringing a lot more for the public to even just walk by and see. I know when I was down in Kansas City with Al Fragoni, when I met him in person, I don't know if I told you that, Steve.
Yeah, you did. You told me that you got some of
like when he was cutting meat right off one of the spits over the open flame and just handing it right out. It was like, oh my God, I can't believe what this tastes like. And it was so good. But yeah, you don't get that in a lot of barbecue competitions, but it's starting to evolve with the live fire like that.
Well, talking about Al, at Meat Stock, they have what they call the live fire area now, and they get 5 or 6 chefs. They do different meals, and people pay extra to be a part of that VIP experience. So, like, Al was there, Dark Side of the Grill.
Your mate Dark Side was there.
Yeah, and so that it's really become something people really love. And you guys you talk about a Texas one. I know Memphis, they had the live fire comp this year. A few of the Australian guys went over to that. So I think that's fantastic because the people there can get to see more and think, wow, look at that. And it's all about the show and how it looks and presentation of the dish as well. Fantastic.
Well, yeah, I mean, just even by, in your pictures, just hanging stuff, the way you're putting the stuff on there to hang, it's like it just draws people in to go, what the heck is that? Like,
yeah.
Oh,
why is there a cabbage?
It's a lot there.
But exactly what you're saying there, Ryan. Okay, so we did this activation as a commercial, activation, right? You can see, let me see if I can get my figure there. About there is the brand name of the company that this activation is about, right? But exactly what you're saying is we want people to take photos, we want people to interact and come and ask questions, and then by putting up a cabbage, yes, if you hang a crocodile, that you're going to get some questions, but if you hang a cabbage, you're going to get another set of questions. So like, why the hell is a cabbage there? And,
how long does that take?
And our answers are Well, our answers are always the same. Is yeah, I'm going to eat a plate of meat every night for dinner, but I'm still got to have a little bit of a side dish going on as well. So all of those things, it just gives us a chance to interact with people. And again, if you troll through our stuff, I mean, we're actually the worst. Our sponsors don't particularly like us that much because we're really bad at social media. What we're really good at is in-person live bloody events because we get the crowd rocking, right?
Yeah, we sure do.
Well, I love that. I was going to ask. I've seen the Pitmaster and MC, so.
Yeah, well, that's because, as I say, it is a commercial activation. The commercial activation wants a return on their investment, so we talk about how, and the product is charcoal, charcoal and briquettes, right? So it's the perfect way to talk about live fire cooking. And so we have a whole bunch of our product around. We don't sell anything. We give away everything. It costs the activation, it costs the company a lot of money to do this. Yeah, but, the blip on the radar of the sales report hopefully goes through the roof, after these types of events because people are keen on doing what we're doing.
I mean, and I seen your buffalo when I was on the page, but is this a spiral cut pig?
Al, it's all yours, Al. Talk about it.
So that's an old chestnut, as we call it. Bring out the old. So that photo comes out every year. We did that in conjunction with the buffalo. That pig.
Well, you can see the green ute in the background of that photo. It's the same green ute that was It's on the same rotisserie.
So that pig there, probably one of the biggest pigs ever cooked live in Australia. That's not complete. We've only cut that from the top down under the belly, and then we've tried to then go right round. But it's not a skewer; it's just one whole loop each time. And that pig, still probably one of our best pigs we ever cooked. We had under that all these gallon drums. I think we got the fire a bit hot at first, which worked perfectly because the cracker was just awesome. And then we backed it off, and it just looked amazing, and it was so big. It's over normal sized pig in Australia. So about where you guys have your pigs, I think is about ours are about 80 pounds. You guys like about 120, 130, I think. But I reckon that would have been about that. It was massive, and it looks great. And they bring that photo out every year because it's just such a great photo.
It's a great marketing photo.
I mean, there's spiral cut hams around here that you can go buy, and I've never seen a spiral cut pig all the way around. Whole pig.
Explain what you mean by spiral cut exactly.
It's just
the scores.
Spiral cut is just a ham bone or a ham chip, and then they just circle it all the way around.
So like the potatoes, how they spiral the potatoes. The skewer potato on a skewer.
Oh right,
yeah, that's a spiral.
Okay. Yeah. No, I cut that with a box cutter. Not joking.
So it doesn't go all. It's not going all the way through it. You just score the skin, or does it go?
Score in the skin.
That's
they just scored the skin.
Oh, it looks like it's all the way down.
It doesn't look
like spiral cut ham is like big. What is it, more?
Oh, literally like a potato.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Al, we need to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
To keep everything intact,
We've got to try and keep it intact, but we'll give it a crack.
Yeah.
We've done a double-headed pig. That was cool. The old double-headed pig, the old Frankenstein pig. That was crazy. We had to get it put together and sewn up, and but that was a bit of fun. But people loved it. It was great.
That's what makes me think of the Human Centipede movie. But
Ryan, did you bring up? Somebody asked how much the buffalo weighed. Did we?
Yeah, I wanted to get back into that. I was waiting for the pig question, and to go back. Happy Pappy Pepper Powder said thank you when you're talking about his hat, and that looks good. Matt Klein said he misses O'Days. I think that's when he was talking about my breakfast cooks.
Or was he talking about the butt and the ute?
I don't know. Right now, I only know two guys that are butt in the ute right now.
I don't want to be that one. Not me.
He's like, not this guy. And Matt was talking about, the kangaroo. Is it like a venison? We already got their page. Yeah, Happy Pepper Powder said, how much did the buffalo weigh?
Wow,
that's a good. I don't recall.
It wasn't a huge buffalo. Like buffaloes are huge, It was still
Right.
bigger than the cow we had. I think the cow was about 500-600 kilos. Dressed, it'd probably be 600 to 700 kilo buffalo easy. It was huge.
What does
Like,
that mean then? 1,200 pound,
Type of-
Al? Something like that?
Yeah,
It was
1,200
very
pounds.
heavy. Had to use a forklift to get it up onto the.
It was a forklift lift, yeah.
To get it. with the
600 kilos is 1,322 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Sounds
big, and the spit. Like, did you get in that video? The spit is just massive. Like,
It's ginormous. Yeah, I saw
yeah,
it.
it was that easily, like just huge.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know how
We
got
were
that
using,
work.
so, of course, on a regular spit, you have like the prongs on the end that you slide on with the,
Yeah.
So what we were using for that, we were using like Rio bar.
Yeah.
Is that what? I don't know whether you guys, the stuff that you use to reinforce concrete.
Yeah, rebar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rebar.
Yeah.
So we were
bar.
using rebar that we were bending into like L shapes, and then we were tech screwing it to the rotisserie to try and stop. Because of course, if you put anything on a rotisserie, it wants to slide around.
Right.
You need to have the clamps on each end, and we had to manufacture those as well. It was just
We couldn't do a counterweight. We couldn't do that because it would be massive. So yeah, it was a feat and a half just to get it spinning. Well, it worked. We love a challenge.
Yeah, right.
Like Brett said
Right.
before. Oh yeah, okay, we'll give it a go. Yep.
Finish up comments, Ryan, to see if we can get caught up a little bit again.
It's great to know that there's lots of people tuning in. And
we were talking about your sponsors and stuff and not being good on social media. Potter said, I know a young man that's great at social media videography. I could pass his information along if they want.
Is he an Aussie boy? Is he an Aussie
No,
boy?
he-
Happy
his other
pepper
comments was-
powder?
He's in Georgia, so I
he's
don't
in
know how
Georgia.
it's like in Australia, but
That's
Well, they
right.
could
If
send
the-
him. They could find a way to send him footage, and he could try
Yeah.
and put it together and make it.
Or the exact opposite. We just come to the States and do some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
There,
in the
you could
States,
do that as well. Well, that brings me. I mean, now we're almost an hour into this, but how did you get into how did you go from the barbecue? Did you get into the live fire whole thing? Is that because you're just campers and it's just a natural progression to
point the other way, Al.
other way out?
Are you pointing to me, Al?
yeah.
Yeah, we are. We are campers. We are campers.
I love the
and-
motel room and my own bed. I just want everyone to know that straight up.
Butt to butt.
Butt to butt. I started I shouldn't have ever said it. Famous last words.
Hashtag butt to butt.
Yeah. The live fire, I think it's had it. We still think that we were one of the first crew to showcase live fire. Of course, everyone wants the history of barbecue, and everyone's like, "Oh, we were first to do that, and we were first to that." Meat Stock Festival has been running in this country for 9 years or something like that.
Right?
I have been at every single Meat Stock Festival. I've seen every single activation that Meat Stock has had to offer, and I think possibly, especially that Buffalo was one of the first. And then when Heat Beads came to us and said, "We want to do something big," we started drawing on the back of envelopes literally to create a spectacle. And it's clear that live fire barbecue is a spectacle because now Alan and I are looking to show this sort of thing more often to more people. Do you know what I mean? We want to take live fire. I mean, it is it not really what barbecue is kind of about?
Right.
Is it not? I mean, cooking in a big offset smoker and having the greatest massive big offset smokers cooking beautiful briskets. Don't get me wrong, chef's kiss.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right.
But if you're going to sit around in the backyard with your mates and you're going to hang and be social, then you can have a barbecue start to finish done in 2 hours.
Right.
Drink 4 or 5 beers with your friends. The wives and the kids can play in the yard. There's something to look at, and then you're feeding everyone. How great,
Like you had chooks, just the chooks like the Aussie Campfire Kitchen stuff. Like so many things that have come out now that are being done in Australia. Like it's becoming so popular. Yeah, it's just fantastic and it's easy.
Well,
We
Alan,
feel it's very stereotypical Australian to do what we do. We feel that, you know.
Yeah.
well, I'm glad Al mentioned that. But just so everybody knows, if they want to mark their calendar and they really like the Aussie experience that they're experiencing tonight, August 13th, we will have the Aussie Campfire Kitchen people on the show.
Oh, excellent. They are brilliant.
Hang on, when?
When?
August 13th. So for you, it'd be August 14th. But
Well, we're going to visit them. Al and I we're going to visit them the week after that.
We are.
it's too bad you guys couldn't. Maybe I'll see if he wants that. Well, I got Heath Riles.
No, they won't. They want us.
Classic.
You're not raining on my parade. This is my show. Dang it.
Yeah, Taryn and Tony. So you think you want the Aussie experience? Wait till you meet Taryn and Tony.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, going back to what you were saying, Brett, I mean, because you said you've been doing the meat stock thing. Obviously, it's been around for 9 years, and you've been to every single one. I would have to say it's probably because you're not very social media savvy, because everybody always credits Al Fragoni, and he's done a tremendous job of what he's done. But even from being on the show, he said a lot of it, his big popularity came in 2020, obviously when everybody was locked down and he was doing the videos. It was the social media that propelled him into being the Open Fire master. And he never claims to be anything other than just a part of the whole, the whole wheel that is Open Fire. He gets a lot of credit for helping making it very popular, but he never says that he's the one that started anything. But that could be true. Yeah, you guys had to be one of 9 years ago, I would think that would be, you predate most of the big,
I'm not saying Open Fire was 9
guys.
years, but that whole, so I agree with Al. So and when I say Al, not this Al, I mean Al Fragoni as well. He is an absolute social media king. And when we were doing all this stuff, we're like, why haven't we done all this? And it's that old situation, and the meat wagon lends itself to great photos like we've got here now. But and I'm not saying Al's a young man, but I'm an old man. I'm not really that great on the social. I should do better. We've got a bunch of blokes on our crew, and that as I say, we should have done better. But
yeah, right.
It's not about. We've never wanted credit. It's not about credit. It's about friggin' putting meat in your mouth, man.
Right. Yeah. No, and that's what I was getting at. Not that you wanted to say you were the first. I'm just saying that, you probably were one of the early pioneers of working the foot, doing that and making and getting Open Fire.
Making it social for the people.
Correct. Yeah. So then you got into Open Fire. I mean, you can't tell me that you were that wild and crazy when you did your first event. What got you into doing? I mean, I can't be wrong. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean,
you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alan.
I tell him that all the time, so you're all right.
So there's another. Okay, here's a couple of things. Our original team name was called Beers Boys Barbecue, right?
Yeah.
When we were sponsored by Buffalo Trace, and when barbecue competition events were about the teams and the interaction between four team members hanging out at a campsite, and you would be there for 3 days or 2 nights, and you would have a dinner together and some drinks together. There have been occasions where, yes, we've been in trouble with the venue. Yes. We've been up too late, making loud noises and drinking and having a good old time. So there were times when people used to go to barbecue competitions and go, "Hey, promoter, please don't put us next to the Flamin Mingrols." Right? At the same time, there were other teams that would go, "Hey, promoter, any chance we could be next to the Flamin Mingrols?"
I'll take the closest open spot next to them I can get.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But we've always tried to stick by the rules. We try not to break any rules. We want events to continue. We know that there are rules around alcohol and fire and all of these things. So we stretch the rules as far as we can take them,
there's Manny Mastro. Is that one of your?
Oh, here's one of our crew here from Australia. Absolutely. So yeah, Manny's been cooking with our stuff and come visit us a bunch of times. Yeah, absolutely. And he's got the Go Tigers up as well. Yeah, lovely.
Australia's biggest larrikins.
What's the American equivalent of that, Al?
Well, I don't know. Love having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
It's hard. I can't think of a word in America that sums up larrikins.
That's what I'm
But
starting
anyway,
calling you, Ryan.
A larrikin.
yeah, well,
As long as I'm not
yeah,
bugged
you guys
about
are larrikins. You guys are larrikins, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so now we're at the Open Fire. What? Tell me about the whole meat stock experience. I mean, we're gonna run over an hour. You guys don't have somewhere to go, do you?
No, it's fine.
Just so everybody knows, sometimes when the conversation's good, we run over an hour. So bear with us. We don't know how long we'll be here, but it'll be conversation.
Terry White said another great show, guys. I hope you're not leaving yet.
Yeah, Terry. Nope. It's not. It's early here in the States. So the whole meat stock thing. I was watching. Now, does it move from town to town, or is it just in one town?
No, it moves. So this year we were in Toowoomba first. So that's the biggest inland city in Australia, Toowoomba in Queensland. Then the next week we're in Gippsland in Victoria, which is quite south in Victoria. And to get to Victoria by car, it would take you over a whole day driving and more, I'd say. And then after that, it went to Sydney, which it's always been at Sydney, at the Olympic Showground where we had the Olympics in 2000. They have a showground there as well. And that's where the Meat Stock Sydney is located. And it's been to other venues, Bendigo, and then Melbourne Showground at Flemington, where we have the big Melbourne Cup Carnival horse racing. So that was been there as well. But it used to just be at Sydney, and then it expanded into Melbourne, and then it went to Toowoomba about 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, we had the three again this year, which was great.
We were lucky enough, actually, and you did miss this one, Al, as well. They took it to New Zealand.
Oh yeah, yes, NZ, which is awesome. My apologies.
So we've now done two. Did we need two, Al? Two meat stocks. Yes, you and I have done 2 meat stocks. They've had 3 or 4 over there, though.
Yeah, they've had their first one in Auckland, and then they moved it to Hamilton. And Brett and I got to do some live fire in New Zealand. So yes, they have it in New Zealand as well.
And of course, there is also happens to be, which is our dream, to visit. Is it still called Meat Stock, Al? But there is a franchise in Brazil.
Yeah, and they have another big festival. We're hoping to go over for either of them, which would be great. To Brazil.
So how many weeks? Is it like a 3-week thing then? Is it a week? I mean, I can't imagine moving all this stuff.
No, it's only over 2 days. 2 days, that's it. Yeah.
You talk about moving though, so yes, but you're right. So and it has changed throughout the years to, it's come closer together, the festival season, right?
Yeah.
So nowadays we do those 3 events. When New Zealand was part of the event, it was 3 events in 4 weekends. Yeah. So it would go New Zealand, then the following weekend back in Australia in Toowoomba, and then from Toowoomba it would go all the way down to Victoria, and then you'd have one weekend break, and then you'd do Sydney. But nowadays it's a little more stretched out, just because of the timings of hiring large venues and whatnot. But it is a logistical mission. Sometimes some of the vendors, because of course a meat festival, it's called Meat Stock. It is a meat festival. But it's more these days bands, Bedlam. What's it called, Al? Bands, Bedlam and barbecue.
Bedlam, yeah.
And of course, so there are some, like maybe perhaps Third Wave. I actually don't know whether Third Wave has come to vend at Meat Stock or not. I can't quite recall. But in different parts of Australia, sometimes the vendors will do all of the events, or sometimes a more local vendor will be, just only go to their local event. But a lot of the competition barbecue teams will travel to all of them, especially when Meat Stock was like it was so proud to when you win that event. I'm not saying it's like the Jack, of course, but it's a big festival. It's prestigious. I think people want to go to those big events.
It's like the griddle battle.
No, don't even bring it up. They're not coming.
I'll come to your griddle battle. I'm a flat cook guy as well. Whatever.
Okay, got another Grant Leak. Grant Leak is
Grant Leak, Mr. Heat
Love
Beats.
your work, guys. Love the Heat Beats team.
Yeah.
What is heat? I mean, obviously, I'm assuming that's just charcoal. Is it just? But is that what you guys call heat beads? Is that what they call it in Australia? Or heat beads?
Yep.
Or is
So,
that
like the little beads are very like B&B has the little beads over
briquettes?
there.
We call them
manufactured briquettes.
Briquettes. Yeah.
You
So
call
they've got
them
the briquettes, plus they've got the charcoal as well, plus the pellets. And they've got the small smoking wood and chips. They've expanded into that as well. So they've got an amazing array of stuff.
Are they one of your
They've been
sponsors?
here. Let me see. They've been
Might
supporting.
be. It might be.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the
That's
point.
our sponsors. They've been supporting us in barbecue to be able to do stupid shit like this for years.
Yeah.
So we
Yes,
are
it's
always
2015.
thankful to the Heat Beats crew.
Yeah. And for some reason, they keep putting up with us, which is awesome.
Well, because you're on an amazing
Yes,
shows
we are.
like this
We
that
are.
gets the name over to the States and everything else. So have you guys ever like really like effed something up? I mean, something that you thought was going to be really good to cook, and then it just turned out to be it just didn't work.
Oh, I'm
That's
sure
a good
there's some
question.
things. There's been some things that we've had to throw away. Yep, because we've burnt it.
Or the opposite.
All the opposite. We've had
Yeah,
stuff
but-
where
so-
you think it's right.
All right, I wasn't going to say anything, but you're both starting to do it. Center yourself on your camera. Just goes over on. I don't know. There you go.
Oh, because on the little
Instagram,
screen and you can't
do that.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the little screen that's off to the side, that's what everybody sees on Instagram, which of course at this
Okay.
point doesn't really matter because, well, Ryan might have it on
I'm
his Instagram.
still on here. We're still live over here.
Well, it's because you probably did something and booted
Right.
Thursday
Yeah,
night off because you're jealous of. You've always been jealous of my success.
Don't know what to say to that, boys.
No, we're actually really grateful because, of course, Al's been to the States so many times. So he actually competes with another guy to do competition barbecue, and they've been lucky enough to get to the States a bunch of times. I'm still hanging. I actually went to America.
I mean, can you? Well, they won't let you in. Is that or you just?
They won't now.
They won't now.
The immigration officer will be pulling this video up at the reception and saying, "Mate, there's no way you're coming in here."
They're gonna go through all the paperwork and they're gonna be like, "What is butts to butts?"
Explain butts to butts.
My Esther's just been cancelled, Brett. Thanks.
Yeah. Classic.
Oh.
Well, going back to what Al was saying about the Memphis and May thing, that was Al. That was Al Fergoni, or the Open Fire meetup part of Memphis and May. Not Memphis and May wasn't Al Fergoni, but that all came from his event that he did in Hondo, Texas, which to me is starting to look more like. It started out with just 13 people hanging out during COVID, and now it's turned into this. To me, it's almost starting to turn into a meat stock, but they call it the Open Fire meetup, and it just looks so fun every year. I don't have any time to get out there, but it just looks an absolutely incredible good time, and I want to get to Australia too, but it's so damn far away.
It's not really, but you're right. I think Al's doing a great job of promoting live fire cooking. I think his ability to just snapshot live fire cooking, that grill that he has, the round grill with the curve over the top and all the little attachments that go on it. It's a very clever piece of equipment that makes backyard. Anyone can do it then. Do you know what I mean? Right. And of course, it lends itself to that. I didn't know. I think they've just released, and please correct me if I'm wrong here. Is it the Girls Can Grill? And are involved in a new association about live fire cooking. That is Ryan,
It's a Live Fire Cooking Association.
Yeah.
so they'll come up with some sort of set of rules that, you know, for cooking live fire competition barbecue, you know. So
I hope not. I hope it stays free and wild. I mean, that kind of is.
well,
like,
of course you need some regular. Actually, Al, this is kind of cool. And you remember these guys? I saw them at the last event. There is a team in Australia that competes in our ABA, which is your equivalent KCBS. That they do all of their cooking, including brisket, over live fire. Now, they don't have much success, and they tend to usually come last and second last. I think they've got a walk or two.
Yep.
But what it says to me is they don't give a shit, right?
Yeah, right.
They want to cook barbecue the way they want to cook barbecue,
right?
And this is where in competition barbecue, where the rules are so, you know, you have to have this flavor and you must present it this way and you got to have the, you know, and they're like, well, fuck you. I want to cook barbecue I want to cook my pork ribs on a rotisserie. I don't want to wrap it in foil with butter. And they like it. It just because the judges have been trained to not like it that way means that they're never going to have success in competition. But do you know what that team still does? They still turn up to events. They set up all their barbecues. They hang out with their mates. They have a great old time, and they get more people excited about cooking. So that's massive to me.
Yeah, it's great.
You could tell Brett was really excited about that statement because he cussed twice in that sentence. So you know his passions were high.
He's been pretty good today, actually, I must say.
He asked before the show if it was allowed. He said he was going to try his hardest.
We're in the after dark section after the 1 hour.
After the 1 hour,
we're still holding on to 7 viewers right now. But Steve, you were saying that you were hoping that Al doesn't get into that because he hopes he stays free or whatever you want. Right. But actually, it is founded by Al Fragoni, Blazing Star Barbecue, and Girls Can Grill. The three of them created it. It is called it's the LFCA, Live Fire Cooking Association.
Well, that's good. I mean, I hope it becomes big because I think it's a neat thing. I want to get out there and I want to do the live fire cooking. I don't have a chance to get out too often. I just think it'd be such an awesome thing to do because, and even why can't I remember his name from Fuego del Norte? What was his name, Ryan? Do you remember his name? God, it's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't. But anyway, he was talking because he was originally from Argentina and then moved to Germany. And he was talking about the whole asado experience. And dude, it just sounded like so cool the way he was talking about you control what comes off the fire and you cut pieces off and you do this and how everybody eats the meal. And it just sounded like such a cool thing that I want to participate in more live fire stuff.
Nice, great fun. And that's like we had the asado on that. That thing's a big bit of kit though. Like, you can't just have 3 people around and let's all get around the wagon. But that's the great thing about live fire is you can have it as small as you want or as big as you want with whatever set up. And when you talk to those guys from ACK in a couple of weeks, like they'll probably hopefully be able to show you a few of the different things. They've got some amazing things down to those chicken cages up to these huge pans that they cook on. Yeah. It's just gone mad and they can't keep up. It's incredible.
Did you see it?
Right. Oh, no, I was going to say live fire just doesn't necessarily mean fire and meat. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And the fact that, and you've seen this now as well with the pans that you're talking about. So I've just noticed on the chat there, Shane's just popped a little comment on there, looking good, boys, miss ya. And Shane's one of our teammates on the wagon, right?
Without him.
And so we use the big ACA camp pans. So literally, not dissimilar to that pizza pan that you had, Ryan, that you had your egg in. He does this, and it's this big, it's massive. It's like maybe 30 or 40 inches pan, and he cooks a chili, an American-style chili, where the heat comes from live fire. And I mean, that's no different to cooking it in your kitchen, except that how good is it when you can do it in your bloody backyard? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So live fire doesn't necessarily limit you to flame meat. There's just the heat comes from there, and do with it whatever you want. If you want to deep fry using live fire, so be it.
Go for it. Yeah.
What, you got the meat wagon, but have you ever thought of, you guys do anything else besides just the meat wagon? Do you have any, or have you designed any new cookers? Or, I mean, did you see, I mean, we talked about the Memphis today. Did you see Mel from Dark Side of the Grill? Did you see his Viking ship open fire?
Yes, I did. I thought it was great. Oh, it was
really, have you guys
really
thought
cool.
about doing anything like that in your show?
We always do different things. So this year we had 2 cages that were on huge winches that went up and over the wagon, and we could raise them and lower them and turn them where we like. They also had their own pit in the bottom where we could put fire in there so they could cook on their own. That was really cool. Like, that was an ad that we did this year. We want to do maybe, I'm not sure yet where we'll go with the heat beat stuff from ourselves. We're thinking about doing some things on a smaller scale, and that's what Brett was talking about before. We're looking to try and see how we can spread the love, so to speak, with live fire to other places. Without having.
It's never really been commercial for us.
Yeah. So we've got to come up with some ideas how we do it. It's all about making it easy to transport and get that. Whereas the wagons, we love the wagon, but it's a big bit of kit. And you only have one piece of meat on it. It looks very empty, like you've got to.
Stephen, Ryan, when you started this show right at the beginning of this exact thing, and you guys had said you hadn't seen each other for a while, and you were just yapping and having a chat.
Yeah.
Al and I are like that, right? We do get to chat to each other regularly on the phone, but like, to be able to see him is pretty cool. But that's what barbecue for him and I is. When we get together, we just want to. If I can walk out of the door and go and cook some barbecue for some people, and make it, and excite other people about it, and not have to put my hand in my pocket for eating, drinking, accommodation, travel, whatever it may be, and some other commercial operation wants to pay that, to make that happen,
right?
Then I promise you that commercial operation will receive value from what we can give to them. It's just not commercial for me. I've got a job. Al's got a job. We don't want to make money out of it. We just want to be able to spread the love, and that's our plan.
That's what I mean. Even though we're an hour and 16 minutes into it, we're getting to it right now. There's not a show that goes by that Steve and I, one of us doesn't say that barbecue is family.
Yeah.
So getting to go and hang out with your family every week or whenever you're doing it is. And I'm contemplating getting into live fire. I just don't know how. What, Steve?
Well, as we say,
why'd you give me a look?
Have a crack, Ryan, as we'd say here.
Why'd you give me a look, Steve? No, I want to know.
Hold on. Ryan's a little upset. He gets like this every once in a while. He's got soft skin.
It's from the beard.
Cook a burger.
I mean, but you talk about you want to, like, I'm gonna dabble in open fire. I'm thinking of getting into open fire, and you don't even do that much on that flat thing that you got anymore.
I do. I just don't post.
Like us.
Isn't that part?
Isn't
that part of being a sergeant major in the
sergeant
in the grill crew to be?
Anyways,
never mind. That's
Shane says transport is easy for you blokes.
Oh, that is true because he drives it for us.
It's like you guys don't have to do anything.
We used to travel a bit, but Shane O'Hare is amazing. He does it. He's been doing it for us, which is awesome. Thank you, Shane and Chloe.
No, I back to not cutting Steve off because I don't want to be rude like him. No, I still cook every day or every other day on my Blackstone. I video, I take pictures, I do everything like that. I just haven't been posting as much as I used to. So,
Ryan, why do you think that is? Right? In all seriousness, is it because, and this is kind of the way I feel, right? But is it because the internet now and posting almost needs to be so perfect? I also cook regularly and I take photos and I take a little bit but I'm like, fuck, they're not going to be happy with this because it's not perfect. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of a little bit how I feel.
I will say, since I've been part of Blackstone and sponsored by them, part of the Blackstone Griddle crew, they've given us a lot of stuff. And they're like, post your mistakes. Post it all. right? It doesn't have to always be perfect. And I don't know. I think I was trying to do so much all the time. It just kind of burned me out. And I just want to, like Matt Klein was saying, I don't know if I brought it up. Oh yeah, I did, because he was like, he missed those when I was talking about my lives in the morning. Like I just did a live cook the other day, and it was like, I want to get back into doing these lives. Yeah. I don't have to post anything. I don't have to post a picture of it. I don't have to edit the video. It's just a live cook. And you know what? If something goes wrong, something goes wrong. I'm having a good time.
Well, that's the greatest thing I was telling Brett, because we told him that we were going to be live, and he was all excited about that. And that's the best shows are when they're live, because you don't know. I mean, Ryan starts crying, and then that just happens live on TV, and you don't have to worry about it.
And then I do this, and then it's like, the show's just perfect. This is what's nice about being the technical guy is that you could just say, "See you later."
That's twice, Ryan. And
I know. I've never done twice in one
twice.
show, Steve. But I mean, you're getting me a little riled up.
Love it.
Well, I mean, the best advice I think Ryan never not always listening to you right now. The best advice we've gotten on here was from barbecue friend Joey Diapis, I believe his name was. It was the last show I was on. He said we talked about social, because he does a lot of social media stuff, and his biggest thing was don't just make it your own. Don't try to edit it to make it look like everybody else's. Just make it your own, and just be happy with what you put out there, and because that's you. And that if somebody likes it, they'll find it and it'll do its thing. He said, but you sit there and stress trying to make it look like everybody else's and get everything. You can drive yourself absolutely bonkers trying to do all that stuff to get.
I hate when I go, you know what? I have more pictures of food than I do my own kids.
Yeah.
Like,
actually,
you think about it and you're like, damn, that's kind of crazy, right? But
that's how we roll.
You know what? Because I'm not posting as much, I'm not taking as many pictures and stuff. The wife is happy. She gets to eat the warm food, not the cold food.
Yeah.
As we say, the camera eats first.
Who cares about that, Ryan?
But it does look like that Shaz down in the comments there says that, I would be posting. So there we go. Shaz knows full well.
Yeah.
But you guys do a lot of big festivals. I mean, do you have guys did you get guys that come out and like you did that Buffalo Trace one? Who shot that one and put that? Did Buffalo Trace put that together?
That was their social team. And this is the same, Ryan, if you want to jump on while we're having a chat as well, if you want to jump on Heat Beads, either YouTube or Instagram or any of those, like I'm lucky enough that I make a whole bunch of videos, and even in their shorts. So Heat Beads do a bunch of little small, quick, and like you say, Steve, in the style of real common Instagram-y cooking videos, right? And we've done quite successful. We've made 36 or 40 odd videos on their page featuring me as the cook, but with a team around us that just shows that for me to do it in my backyard is not as easy, because we go down and we film these videos and have a whole production crew, with kitchen help, videographers, set and all these things, which are great fun to make. And we come up with a professional outcome. And then if I go up, record and try and post it, and I kind of get disappointed that that's the option. But, and I know the world now with come to social media is exactly what you say. Post whatever you want. You'll find your crowd, but.
Well, to me though, I mean, I would think watching Brett cook a meal wouldn't be entertaining. To me, I would think you would have to have the whole mongrel ensemble doing your thing. I loved watching that video of you guys, because I think that the whole art of all of you doing it versus even Brett and Al, just the two of you sitting there like, oh, we're gonna cook something, and I don't think it would be as exciting as having the whole festival circus atmosphere that you guys normally put on. Did you find it, Ryan? Or you
I mean, so it's like it's not as exciting as me sitting in my kitchen cooking an egg.
Well, Ryan, you know, that's exciting in its own way. I mean, you do it in your
I
bathroom and
agree.
stuff, and it kind of, I mean, it adds a whole different life to it.
We have been
I
trying
just-
to do a bit more. We have been trying to do a bit. Like the last Sydney meat stock, we tried to do a bit more. I took the drone down and crashed it and did some things. It was, and we got a few likes, which was nice. That's the first time we ever made an effort. And it was really good. So maybe we should have been doing that years ago. But like Bruno said, you know, like we're sort of, you get caught up in what you're doing and you're focused on making sure everyone else is enjoying what you're doing. You sort of don't have time to worry about all that. And you want to do a good job and you want everyone to enjoy it. So you sort of, it takes your focus off. So
And sometimes
anyway, Chaz.
it's so disheartening. Like when you sit there and take a cook and you video it and you try to get 3 different camera angles and move your camera around so you can get this and that. And you're like, oh, I don't like the way it did. Let me do it again. And then you spend hours and hours editing it into a 1-minute video and you get like 10 likes. You're like,
Yeah. Well, that's why now
something stupid where you get on here and you're like banging spatulas around.
Yeah,
and
right.
you get 1 million views from it for nothing.
That's it.
You know, it's
And-
the stupid stuff that takes off. The simplest stuff you do sometimes takes off.
Yeah.
And it's disheartening sometimes.
Did you find that heat bead stuff, Ryan? Or you?
Yeah, no,
I'll have a
I
sticky beak
saw
whenever.
that.
No big deal.
No biggie.
I seen one you were doing.
He gets a little slow sometimes. That's
Are there still people on watching us? Because obviously,
Yeah,
I don't
there's
have
6
my
people.
phone, so
Well, that's the other thing I was going to get at. I mean, Ryan and I coined the phrase, "This is the greatest show that nobody watches,"
Okay.
and that's where that comes from. And because I mean, we've had some great guests, you guys included, and there's usually only 6 or 7. It's probably the same 6 or 7 people that watch us every single week. I have no idea. But it's just, and you see some of the other shows out there, and we're not doing anything different. And sometimes stuff I think it's even better, and it just doesn't. The show just doesn't catch on, and so now it's just like, you know what, Ryan and I are just going to do what we want to do, and if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Do you want me to say something controversial that'll get you? I'll say like American barbecue shit and Australia barbecue's the best. Do you know what I mean? What does it take though? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you just did that an hour and a half into the show. Nobody's watching this.
Well, Terry White's still there.
Terry White is still here. Terry's one of the Griddle crew members as well.
Is he a major corp?
he's
Is
here all
he
the
a
time.
major general too, or is he just?
Nope, he's just on the Griddle crew. And then Shane's got something on TikTok. I don't know if I can.
TikTok.com.
Shane. So Shane is like the work at the background that makes all those videos actually come to life. I might be the guy on the camera, but without Shane working in the background,
I can't copy it. So
yeah, right, okay. Either way, look at the point being is though, I don't think you should ever stop doing this sort of stuff, you know, because as I can see the love between you guys, the love for your barbecue, Ryan. I think, admittedly, I should have had a little bit more of check on, you know, what you guys do before I came on the show. But I'm definitely going to go back and watch your old episodes. Who's to say people don't do that? They might not watch the live
Right,
show.
they might go back and watch them. Yeah. No, that.
Oh, yeah,
Ryan and I,
no,
we have a
that's
we
where
have
we
a
get-
good banter.
that's where we get all of our views from here. I got this. Shane, is that Shane? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this.
But at the same time, have you got it coming up, Ryan, or can I?
Yeah, I got this watermelon. Let me see if I can get this shared real
Oh
quick.
shit! Righto, yeah, cool.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Is it something we can put on? Maybe this will be
yeah,
it.
no.
This could be our-
I'm just
this
trying to
could be
get
our
it.
viral moment.
I'm trying to get it.
Oh, here we go.
Move us to the side. Here we go.
Brace
There it
yourself,
goes.
everybody.
Turn this watermelon into a barbecue. Abso-fucking-lutely. Start by slicing the top off the biggest watermelon you can find, cut the top bit in half and wedge it underneath for a bit of extra stability. Hollow out the rest completely and save the fruit to make a cocktail. Using ashed over super hot briquettes, fill the hollow melon with the best barbecue fuel. Heat beads charcoal briquettes in the green bag. The final step is to simply place a small grill right on top. While that heats up, take your steak, drizzle it with olive oil, and season generously with your favourite rub. Place the steak on the grate and sear on the watermelon barbecue until it's perfectly medium rare. Rest it for 5, slice it up, and serve it with your favourite watermelon cocktail. Bloody brilliant. Can we turn this... There you go.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
He said fuck.
Yeah, he did.
I know. I heard it a couple of times, but he says it very good though. But Ryan, you know what? Next weekend, this weekend I'm off. It's the 4th of July, so it can't count. But maybe the next weekend I'm off. If you're free, we need to go do a video and cut open a watermelon and cook on it and dedicate it to the Flamin Mingrols.
That'd be lovely. That'd be awesome.
I'm down.
My point with all that, though, is that video is fun.
Yeah,
I can't remember whether it got many views or not. It's not the point. We thought it might get some controversial views. But like Grant's saying down there, it was a lot of fun to make, but it was such a big effort, right? To make that video is, like you're saying, is a big effort. It's not just, get out with your camera. So, I don't know. Those guys who are good at social media, fucking go for your life, guys. And I'll just continue to post the shitty pictures.
I hate to tell you, but I think
I'm with you. Let's post all this shitty stuff.
But what I was going to say, I think the people that we think are great on social media, they have a whole social media staff behind them, and they're making the videos, and then somebody else is doing I even started with this now. I actually took Ryan's lead a little bit because I used to sit there and go through the whole episode and cut out little pieces. And now I just hit the AI button and let it pick out, and I decide whether or not it was something that I want to post or nothing. But it's I used to see. I was up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, before work, going through and cutting out these little snippets to post.
You would freaking send me a text message at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Who does?
I'm still in bed. Leave me alone.
You are not. You're a banker, for crying out loud. You're flipping up.
Terry said, Steve, I'm just the old man in the crew. He's our Santa Claus.
Yeah.
You gotta see his picture. He's got a full white beard.
Yeah.
And then our good friend Happy Pappy Pepper Powder. We just love saying the name too. But you guys have a great show. I like the people you have on your show. Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy Pappy.
And and to go back to that, I'm going to put on Happy Pappy's hat when I'm talking about it.
I like that. Happy Pappy Pepper Powder. When I email you, that's the hat I want.
Anyway, but that's how I've kind of done the show. I try to obviously have big name, like obviously the superstar barbecue people, but then it's like I find people that I want to meet and talk to. And when I saw I was like, I want to talk to these guys. I got to figure out what makes the Mongrels tick, how it all. Well, where did the name come from? I didn't even get to that point. Where did the name Flamin Mingrols come from? Who came up with it?
That's a funny one too. So we were originally Beers Boys Barbecue, and then me and another member of our team were actually asked to do here's some interest. We were asked to do a barbecue TV show. In fact, this was Jess Pryle's first ever TV show.
Oh wow!
Right, in Australia, she was a judge on this show, and where I was a competitor. In the style of Pitmasters, I think it's the style of the TV show that you have there called Pitmasters, where barbecue teams compete against one another to cook off. And the TV network actually gave us the name Flamin Mingrols. And so when we exited from that show, we used where we were brutally ripped off in the finals.
Yes, we were.
Friggin' hell, I said it before, by a team that deep fried on a friggin' barbecue and beat us when we cooked Californian-style tacos, proper fish tacos, and they were deep-fried pickles. Stuff ya.
Within the time limit, and they went over the time limit. Anyway.
So we came up with TV
you can tell from the reaction, Ryan, it was just like it happened yesterday. That's how deep that wound was.
I was hurt. We should have. Actually, the team that ended up going on to win that TV show series, great friends of ours, absolute deserved winners. We would have never have got them in the final, but we should have been in the final with them, So.
Yes, I couldn't be on it because I was a banker then, so I couldn't be there. There you go. We got something in common, Ryan.
Yes. Well, I do IT for a bank now. I got out of the retail side of things.
Oh, yeah.
Now
There
we
you go.
sit at the-
But that, and you guys know what a mongrel is? Like what mongrel stands for in Australia? It's so
No, not in Australia. What
so
is-
a mongrel is a dog that has so many different breeds in it. That's come, like it's bits of this, bits
It's
of
a
that.
mutt.
It's a mongrel, yeah. That's
yeah,
what-
so like for
It's
us,
a
it would be
mutt.
like a mutt.
yeah. So flaming mutts, maybe.
Flaming mutts.
The flaming mutts are butts to butts in the Utes.
Flaming
Yeah, that's it.
our butt
That's
to
it.
butt in the Utes. So
Oh,
anyway,
It
All
can
right,
be
Ryan,
said.
what-
It can be said with love, like most Aussie words. It can be said with love, or it can be said with hate. So
Yes.
you can call someone a mongrel, and it could be kind, but you can also call someone a mongrel, and you're being, you know that they're a bit of a prick,
Yeah,
which is probably us anyway.
yeah.
so do you guys have any plans on doing any kind of like TV stuff or anything? I mean, like you talked about Jess, and like I've been trying to get Jess on the show forever, and a day. But I know that they got that new Food Network. I think what is it called, Ryan? It's kind of like a revival of the Pitmasters, and Jess is one of the judges, along with the guy from Burnt Bean and I can't. Who else is on it? But I know that our good friend Susie Bullock and Christy Vanover are also in that. Have you guys ever thought about getting into like U.S. Food Network stuff or
Happy to. We're always available.
I
We're
love
ready
how
to go.
Brett's like, and I was like, yeah, we'd be happy to.
We're happy.
No,
Ready to go.
Al's exactly right. But the fact that we are mongrels means that we probably when the US Food Network obviously come to Thursday night barbecue chat on their search for their next greatest people to be on their networks,
You're right.
then they'll find us. And the answer is Al and I will absolutely come to America and show you what Australian barbecue is cooking like in America. But like they're perfect. We're not perfect. We're the opposite of perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think TV networks kind of look for a little bit more of that. We're a little bit loose. We're a little bit crazy. I think we're better off at live events, like you say, Steve.
right?
When we did the filming things, the takes are different. I think live works better for us, but put us on live TV then, whatever.
Yeah.
I hear there's an opening on Australian morning television, Alan.
Yes. I don't want to get up that early anymore.
Rough as guts, I'd say.
That's it. Who said that? Shano.
Shano.
Rough as guts. That's right. Rough as guts. Yeah. And we do have some nights where we come back looking rough as guts the next morning, but we always put on a show, especially Sydney. Yeah, we're always there. We don't want to let down our people. It's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, Happy Pappy's saying he's saying it's time to go. Good night, and I'm thinking Ryan. I think I'm out of questions, Ryan.
No, this is another great show as always.
That's been fun. Been great to have a chat with you guys, and really enjoyable. And I hope the people that have been watching enjoyed it as well. And we're just a phone call away if anyone wants us to come over.
Yeah, right.
We're there.
I don't know if I don't know what the charge is for that. I don't.
Just do it on Messenger. It's free.
We'll do it
over
on
WhatsApp.
Messenger.
Yeah, I sent emails. I think I sent something on the first one. I think I sent was on Instagram, but I think that says something. It's a business.
It's the
channel.
worst. I'm worse. We already talked about that. Don't send me any messages on Instagram. I'll find it probably 2 weeks later, and I would have missed the show.
Shane says, "Cheers, boy. Your show is great. Feels just like hanging out." Yeah, that's what it always is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shano. Good on you, Manny.
Show, well done.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that's what we do. We're here every Thursday, guys, at 7 p.m. Central. I don't know. I was going to ask in the beginning. I never did. What time is it there?
Oh, it's 11 in the morning.
It's 11:39 a.m. Yeah, Friday.
It's Friday there.
But
Friday looks
all I'll
good.
do now is just put it on my side screen. I can continue to do my work, and I can just have you guys in the background as I'm working.
You can listen. You can listen to it. Yeah.
It's going to be great. It's great to meet you, fellas.
Yeah.
No, it's
definitely
great, and
nice
it's
meeting
as you
as
guys
well.
were talking about all the great people that you've met in barbecue just from doing the barbecue, and I don't know what Ryan thinks. We've been doing this for 2.5. God, Ryan, we've been doing this for almost like 2.5 years or something.
133 shows.
Yeah,
Really?
Plus all the stuff before that we never counted.
Yeah, 2.5 years, and we've just met some great barbecue people on the show. And like I said, you guys are one of them. And thanks for becoming part of our barbecue family. And
our pleasure. Thank you for having
No,
us.
I won't say who. There's some shows at the end at like the 8:00 hour after the 1 hour, and I'm kind of like, all right. And I'll leave it out there so nobody's ever gonna know who I'm talking about.
Sure.
But no, this is like, and Steve knows. Like I usually go out and do some work after this. But I'm like, no, this was a great show. I was like, I didn't mind sitting here extra and hanging out. We're in an hour and 40 minutes right now, and almost did 2 shows in one.
Well,
Right.
I loved it.
Yeah,
Me too.
no. When the conversation's going, it's a great show.
well, when is meat stock usually? When is meat stock?
You've just missed it. We've just finished our
Well,
season. for
so
this year.
so it'd be it'd be the next April then. Is that
February, March, April. Yeah, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
February, March, April. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put a note in that like in January, December or January to reach out to you guys, because I would like we did a show for Memphis in May. We had Ty Cranmore from Fat Ox Barbecue kind of walked us around the Memphis in May thing, and if there's a way we can work it where you guys got the time to,
We could do it.
love to do another show live from Meat Stock with the mom.
Like a walk around?
Yeah.
Well, either walk around or
How
or
cool.
just show us your booth and just walk us
Just be
around.
like a walk around and the walkabout.
I mean, the best part about yours would be is that because of the time difference, like when we did Ties and we did Memphis in May, well, obviously we were on the same time schedule. They were actually an hour ahead. So nobody was doing anything because everybody was in, they were all done for the day and they were doing whatever they were doing in the evening. But I mean, you 10, 11 o'clock, that should be like prime time. People going crazy, cooking, people going nuts. And
You can show us your theater.
Yeah, we love it. That'd be great. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'll put it in there for
All right,
December to reach out to you guys. And
Well, then in the same style of questioning, then if for example Alan and I wanted to come to Illinois, what would be a good time of the year? What sort of festival? What sort of big thing happens in Illinois to go and for us to come and see there? What would be a great thing?
Well, the big thing. Well, I mean, you're looking for like a competition type of thing, or you just
an
looking
event
for
or something. What would you suggest that we should?
I would say it's coming up in a couple of weeks. Probably the biggest thing, but it's downtown. I don't really go downtown because it's too crowded for me. But it would be the Windy City Smokeout, and that would be where they get a bunch of the barbecue people. It's not really a competition. I mean, it's you eat, you got to buy food and stuff, but that's got a bunch of the barbecue people, and then they got a country music that goes with it. So that's kind of a neat thing. Cool. Otherwise, there's very few barbecue competition type of things, but whatever, you could stop at the store and we could maybe, if you're going to plan to come all the way out here to Illinois.
Alan and I have always got plans to do stupid shit, you know?
Well, if that's the case, then reach out to me and then we'll figure out, maybe we could do some kind of I don't know if you guys have ever taught a class or just any kind of demo type of thing. We can find a way to work that kind of stuff.
No problem.
Shane says
Al loves some country music.
I do not.
He loves both of them.
I don't like both styles, country or western.
It's like both of them. But yeah. No, if you guys definitely make a trip out, let us know. And
We'll figure out something. We'll figure out a time. If you're going to waste all your time coming out here, then we'll figure out something for you to do. It's a long flight. I can't stand flying anyway. I haven't flown in 25 years, and that's the only thing that I'd love to go to Australia. It's just so far away to fly.
All the more reason for us to turn up.
Well, we love it. So we could go.
I'll have my long flight in 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you guys? You know what you guys would have fun. I know Ryan's going to get mad. Is you guys should go to the shed down in Mississippi.
I've been there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
Isn't it fantastic?
It is incredible. That's like real gator country, the shed.
Yeah.
That's such a great setup. It's awesome, isn't it? We drove all the way down from when we went from up at Lynchburg, and then we drove all the way down and
Yeah.
we ended up at the shed. It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Well,
such a cool place.
it's I think it's the it's the third weekend in January is the Shed Showdown. And it's more of a steak cookout thing, but I know they've been doing a little more of the little open fire demos, and I'm like all bleached out. Open fire stuff to it. And I know my girlfriend Trisha and I have gone the last 2 years, and we plan on going, every year from now on. And that would be a great time to hang out, would be at the shed there. So if you guys got plans, you want to come up in January at some point to go to the shed, that would be fantastic. That would just add to the whole.
Because one thing I want to still do is the I want to go over to the San Antonio rodeo, which is around that time as well.
Yeah, I think so. Or it's the week before or something like that, or week
and then
before.
Freddie Robles has that world competition for his sanctioning body. They have a comp in January. So that's thinking of maybe doing that. So yeah, it could be a good tie, and could have a few of us over there. You never know.
Yeah, well, speaking of Fred was best place to look at old shows if you guys are looking to do that is YouTube, because YouTube still has all 132 shows on it. Fred was on the he was a guest on the show a year or so ago, and Ryan, of course, was not here.
That's why it was a great show, because I wasn't here.
He's amazing.
You two are classic. You two are proper classic.
We had
so that could be an option. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, if because you could hold a whole bunch of things, but yeah, I'd love to hang out with you guys at the shed in Mississippi, and then maybe we can even, if all three of us ask Ryan's wife to let him out.
I was just gonna say, you know what? It's 6 months from now.
I mean, we could all write
Perfect
notes.
amount of permission time.
Yeah. If everybody sends a letter to my wife.
Should I go knock on the door and say, Steph, can you let Ryan out and play today?
As long as you go, hey, Steph.
I can assure you that the same permission is required on Brett's wife as well. Don't worry.
Well, we were planning to go to Brazil next year, but maybe we might have to change that, because we won't get to go twice, I don't think.
No, that's right.
Well, anyway, that's my invite.
Find out, let us know. I'll try to.
I think that would be fun to hang out, because I know last year Al Fragoni was down there last year. Marcio. I can't think of it. I know his name is Marcio. And then Mike Starr from Blazing Star was down there as well. And then obviously tons of steak cookers. And the shed's just as Al was saying, the shed's just it's just a neat.
Steve, if I do go down, you and I have to get in the steak competition.
Let me tell you this. If Al Fragoni finds out that Alan and I are coming to America to cook live fire barbecue, he'll turn up to see us. It'll be the other way around, right? It's no different. It's no different to old mate Dark Side of the Grill, who comes over to see us at Meat Street.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Those guys are coming to see us, not the other way around.
Exactly.
Well, it was funny because Mel did on one of his videos, I think he from Meat Stock, he did mention, he's like, oh, and there's the meat wagon. He did point out that there was the meat wagon. I thought that was
too loud for him.
Yeah. So
it's funny. Yeah.
But yeah.
Good.
Anyway.
Men, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot,
gentlemen.
guys.
Thank you very much. It was a great conversation. Obviously, as I always say, if it's gone over an hour, it's a great conversation, and that's the only reason why it's gone so long. But yeah, thank you very much for taking time out of your early day. And then, maybe we'll look for it. We'll see. I'll reach out in December. We'll check on the shed and and actually, I was going to say, I'm glad Ryan said that we have to get in the steak competition. I really thought he was going to say we have to sleep butt to butt. That's what
butt to butt from the end, from the start to the finish.
Enjoy.
That would be. I mean, that would mean that there was three of us at the cozy cabin. In the
Cozy Rosie.
Cozy Rosie.
That would be where we
you and Trish spooning, and then me on the other side.
Oh God!
What a perfect sign off.
You're the one that said it, man.
That's menage a trois. That is not.
That is.
That's not butt to butt, but I mean, there's a lot of butts there. I mean, we could just we could all be butts.
What was that dance? Oh, what was that? Was that Frank Sinatra, like dancing cheek to cheek?
Cheek to.
That's too close.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. It's nice meeting you.
Brett,
Thanks for coming to hang out on our show. We still have 2 people here hanging out with us. It might be us still logged in on our phone.
It's me and you, Ryan.
That's all it is.
All right, guys.
Guys, we appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you to you. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.
Ba-doop. Hey, Ryan, guess what? It was a great show.
It was a great show. No, I honestly will say that and you know me, I'm like ready to go out and do my work after this, but I enjoyed this show. It was really good.
No, it's a good show.
Not that I don't enjoy all the other shows, but sometimes they're just hanging out with you for this long is like, it's like,
but that's because Al and Brett, they were actually having good conversation, and you didn't have to listen to me talk all the time.
Definitely.
All right. So anyway, next week, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are still here, we will have on. Actually, I don't remember what his. I think it's Walter. It shows you how good I am with guests.
Walter Cronkite?
No, actually, it's. I was going to try and pull up my email really quick because I know what's in my emails. It's actually, I believe it's Walter Kinsey. And he is the founder and owner of Kinsey Foods, which does sauce. Kinsey Foods, yeah. Do you know it, Ryan? Have you actually paid attention to?
Yeah,
he was one of the best. He won like some sauces stuff for American Royal and stuff like that. And I saw them on there, and I thought it was neat because it was a brand that I hadn't heard of, and it seems like it's up and coming. He's got some goofy flavors. Can you look it up, Ryan, really quick and see what? But anyway, I think he's got a dill pickle barbecue sauce type of flavor, and then he had something like Dubai chocolate flavored barbecue sauce, something or other. It's just he's got some really cool stuff. So he's going to be on here, and hopefully, it'll be as good as the Mongrels.
Brett's over here. Brett's still down in the green room. He's going crazy down there. I don't know what he's doing. Hang on.
I've just had someone turn up, and they brought me a rum can ready to go. Look at that.
Is it Capricorn Distilling?
Yeah, so it's a pineapple rum, ginger and lime soda, Capricorn Distilling. She just walked in, and I'm like, I'm still live on this podcast. I can't remember.
Nah, you're down in the green room. Well, yours are not as bad as AK Barbecue, man. He came down in the green room. He was shirtless when he was off.
Yeah, I won't do that, but I will. Hang on, I will crack my rum now that it's almost midday. There we go. Cheers.
Hey, it's 5:00 somewhere, right?
I'll see you later, boys. I gotta go. I'll chat later. Yeah.
Yes. See you. Just when you thought the Mongrels were done, they're back.
They're back. Yeah.
Brett did comment in the question. Thanks for having us. Thank you very much for being on. It was great having you guys on there.
Yeah. I need one of those shirts. I need one of those shirts. #MoistAF.
Yeah, I got to reach out. Forget.
Yeah. So.
All
right, guys. It's been another great one. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. Drunken Chef Barbecue, Shane, Manny, Mastro, Happy Pepper Powder, Grant Leak, Terry White, Matt Klein, Griddles and Vittles with Nick and Jay. Big Country came in here. Adam Sherwin, of course, as always.
And I forgot to say super hi to Adam. Adam, good to hear from you. Actually, you know what? Now I got to think about it. I got to reach out to Adam. I think he said he was almost out of smoke and ghost.
Oh, that's not good. So, all right, guys, it's been fun. Glad to be back.
Ryan, it's good to be back. Yes. I was a little nervous today, to be honest with you. I really thought because we hadn't done a show. I hadn't done a show in a month. I know you did your whatever that was on the 11th with the Schmidt. I did watch some of it. It was a good show.
It was all right. I apologize to him. I wasn't on my A game that night, so it happens. So,
yeah, Ryan has hormonal. He's going.
Anyways, all right, guys. We'll see you next Thursday and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, Thursday Night BBQ Chat. Take care. We will see you later. Bye.
Sponsors.
Bye.